Welcome to Laura and Antonio's Virtual Jazz Club.
Streaming live from Rochester, New York.
Every night at 8:30 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, it's... no.
Finish? Are you sure it's not muted, right?
It's not muted. Good evening! Welcome to our Virtual Jazz Club. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is not only concert 160, and it's Saturday, but we're also going to have a special guest joining us in a few moments after we play this first tune. We are so excited to have him here tonight and can't wait to introduce him to all of you. Thank you so much to all of our patrons for making this Virtual Jazz Club possible for 160 days. We really appreciate your support. Tonight we're going to start with a tune that I think could really be the anthem for 2020. This was composed by Mercer Ellington, who is Duke Ellington's son, and this is called Things Ain't What They Used to Be.
As a matter of fact. Is your FaceTime on?
The call's not on, it's just...
Oh, okay.
This is
Sorry. Everything all right?
Yeah. One, two, three. That was called Things Ain't What They Used to Be, and that was composed by Mercer Ellington and Duke Ellington. Yeah, perfect, thanks. So we are so excited to introduce you to our special virtual guest tonight, and he's been here before, way back in the beginning of Virtual Jazz Club, I think probably when we had done less than maybe 30 of these episodes, if you want to call them that, and now he's here for night 160. This is our dear friend, visual artist, caricature artist, and photographer, Dave Boyer. We're going to give him a call. Right. He's coming. So suspenseful. Let's try again. I'm gonna give it a try one more time.
I called him by phone. Just my phone, just.
Let's just make sure.
Because are you dialing the right number?
Yeah. Oops. We were just doing a test just before this, so let's see. Let's give him a phone call real quick. Oh, went straight to voicemail. I think he was turning off his phone to.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
Cindy's number?
Let's see. I don't believe I have Cindy's number.
Okay.
Let's just check through the comments here real quick just to make sure everything's okay. And by the way, you can feel free to leave us a comment and say hello at any point during this video. And we're gonna. Oh, let's see. I got a message from him. We'll read through the comments halfway through the performance. Oh, let's see what that was. Everything okay? You can call us if you're ready. Second. Got a message coming from. Oh, he said try again. Let's see.
All right.
There we go. Hey!
Wow. Wow. I was worried there for a second.
It's all good. There's always some little technological thing that. Well, our friend Brian Waldron said a good phrase recently, and I think it really applies to the kind of day we had. It's man makes plans and God laughs.
Exactly. Well, we are so happy to have Dave Boyer here.
Yeah. So this is our friend
How are
Dave
you?
Boyer.
How are you? How is everybody?
We're
Is he in the big
wonderful.
screen, right? Is
Yeah,
he in the shot?
Yeah, he's I've got side by side right now.
Very nice.
Yeah. So the audience has a great view of you right now, Dave.
Oh, you make me blush all the time. And thank you, Antonio, for having teal drums, which is my favorite color.
Oh,
And
yes,
Laura,
I know
Laura,
it.
you have a little bit of a teal top too,
That's
so that's
right.
nice.
Yeah.
It's like we planned it all.
It's a great color. We are so happy to have you here,
Yeah.
Dave. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Sorry about that little thing.
That's okay.
So,
No worries.
So
Always
we're all-
something. I love that face right there.
Well, I think our theme is going to be faces and eyes, right? And,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
smiles.
So we picked out some music to go that we thought was some appropriate tunes for caricature drawing. And,
Wow.
Yeah. So tonight we're going to start with the piece called Them Their Eyes.
Them?
And there
Okay.
they are, right on the screen there. And those are some
Okay.
beautiful eyes there.
Well,
All right.
you know what? I feel when I listen to your music, I'm going to draw along with you.
Perfect. That sounds great. So we're gonna play our tune, and then we're doing all the audio stuff on our end, so you can just relax and do your beautiful artwork, and then we will chat with you again in a few minutes after the tune.
His shirt.
Yeah, that's an awesome shirt, and your hat. That's such a cool hat. Just swirly
Well,
twirly
thank
hat.
you. You know, you gotta. It's my trademark. It's my solar powered beanie.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yay.
Oh yeah, Tony just. All right.
Show that you mute.
Yeah, perfect. So this is called Them Their Eyes. All right, we are. Oops, there we go. We are back with Dave again. That was a tune called "Them Their Eyes," and look at those beautiful eyes you just drew. I love them. Oh, you got little music note eyes.
Notes.
Those are beautiful. I love it.
Well, you know, the eyes are very important. Very important.
Those are so cute. And your finger looks like a little nose when you stick it inside there.
Well, it helps attract little kids to look at me a little longer for a caricature.
Oh, that's so nice. That's a great idea.
And you know what? I have some questions for you, Dave, now. In all this time where everything is different,
Yeah.
how you are keep doing all your caricatures? Are you doing, I don't know, probably some mask over the faces for people or something?
Well, you know, it's funny you should say that because you and we drew together March 24th, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
We
That was the
formed
day.
together. I have not really drawn live in a while, and for understandable, prudent reasons.
Right,
where
yeah.
This COVID is nothing to tangle with. But a friend of ours, Lisa Brown, showed me something, and they hundreds of years ago, they used to draw on brooches just sections of the face, just maybe even just the eye. Lisa told me it was called lover's eye jewelry.
Ooh.
So I'm playing around with this idea.
Okay.
Oh, my cursor.
I don't know if you see it.
Yep, we got a nice close up on you here. So
Yeah. So it's
so cool.
it's basically I'm seeing if there's an interest in drawing just part of the face, so the guests can still keep their mask on, and so can I, and something like that. But they made brooches like this in the 1700s and 1800s.
Oh wow!
And it was quite a conversation starter. Let's say that.
Nice.
I know I'm oversimplifying this, but you know, it's a lot of fun.
It's time to bring that
Yes.
style back. I think.
I just want to say, do you remember that we saw somebody a few weeks ago in Wegmans, obviously wearing the mask?
Yeah.
It was some worker that we haven't seen in years because she was
Right.
working in a
Oh yeah.
East Avenue Wegmans.
But she recognized us
But she
even with our masks on.
even with the face, and I recognized her also,
Right, yeah.
just through the eyes.
Right.
And that is interesting, right, David? How we can memorize people just with the eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes is a very particular.
Windows to the soul, right? Is that what they
Exactly.
say?
Yeah.
Well, we try to with caricature. We try the good caricature artists literally try to capture somebody's soul. Somebody drew me one time like this. And, you know, there's a lot of storytelling going on about this, but it sort of describes my personality, and I was very glad to have it. So, but yes, you're right. You know, if you just cover up part of something, you can still at least make a guesstimate about who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially when it's somebody not very familiar with.
Yeah,
with,
somebody
with
that you're not
us.
that close with.
You
Yeah.
know, we saw this.
We haven't seen this person in like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, and we saw her
Yeah.
probably once in a while just when we were playing in that Wegmans,
Right, yeah.
East Avenue.
Well, what
Yeah, I think that's where we were.
What I like to do is I like to meet the person in person. So I'm looking into getting protective gear and having them like far away and working with the staff a little bit more closer. So, you know, we're all very hopeful. We're all very hopeful that a credible vaccine is going to come out, and
fingers crossed.
and you know, and we'll do cool things.
Definitely.
Yes.
So
but
should we do another tune?
let's do
And,
another
Why
one.
not?
This is another appropriate one for you, Dave. This is called "Put on a Happy Face," and this
Aw.
comes from the musical "Bye Bye Birdie." All right.
Aw.
Do a little switcheroo here.
Are you sure it's mute?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because otherwise it's gonna be the sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we'd be hearing it from here right now if it wasn't. Right?
No, because that's why I turn off.
Oh, okay.
You want that?
It's
Let me
muted.
be
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
off your mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, All right, that was called "Put on a Happy Face" from Bye Bye Birdie, and actually, I'm just gonna do the little, little quasi-commercial break for a second, just to say thank you again to all of our patrons for making this virtual jazz club possible for 160 days.
We are so lucky.
Yeah, definitely. If you'd like to become a patron of our virtual jazz club, you can click on the link right in the video, or you can simply go to lauradubin.com and click on the music/store page. And let's see if we remember this little thing. On the page, you'll find 3 different ways that you can make a contribution. The first way is
Purchase our albums.
the second is,
Make a one-time donation.
and the third option is,
Become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz.
and if you'd like to make a donation but you prefer not to do it online, you can send us a Facebook message or send an email through the contact form on my website, and we can talk about another method.
And we always respect the privacy of our donors.
We did it. We've been using our own
Yeah.
little commercial lately, but because of our setup here tonight, we weren't able to have it, so we did the live version again. All right, so I'm going to unmute Dave over here so we can talk to him again.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, you are back with us. Hey, are you listening to
that's
us
great.
on your AirPods right now? Is that what those are called, AirPods?
I'm totally enjoying them, and I
They're
mean,
really cool.
you know, not dissing anything else, but I don't understand how well they work, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
great.
magic.
But I gave you some happy faces.
Oh, I'm in a better mood now. Well, I was already in a good mood, but the smiley faces are really putting me in a happy mood.
Well, I have to also give a little shout out to my friends in Japan. I told a lot of people to tune
Nice.
in, and one of the
Wonderful.
artists that I know, her name is Etsuko Takahashi, and I did a caricature of Etsuko.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And she's like the queen of happy face buttons and clothing.
Oh,
and,
nice. Oh, there it is on her hat
Yeah.
and shirt.
Nice.
She just has a happy face for all her guests. She's been drawing in Yokohama, I don't know how many years.
Oh, that's amazing.
But
You say
her and another
konnichiwa?
friend, Tamago Ogawara with Hoshinoko Productions, they sponsor group shows, group exhibitions.
Oh, wow.
They want to get as many people involved as possible. And they even let an Italian Polish guy be part of their art show sometimes. So-
Nice. That's so cool. Well, to any of Dave's friends out in there in Japan, hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa?
Yeah.
Is that a
Konnichiwa.
correct
That would
greeting
work.
in
That would
Japanese?
work. They're having
Konnichiwa
breakfast,
is
so
probably-
Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu, everybody. Enjoy your breakfast.
Ooh. Isn't it crazy that it's a different day there than it is right here?
Yes.
You can tell us what's going to happen tomorrow.
Arigato gozaimashita.
Is that correct?
What's that?
Arigato.
Arigato
Thank you, right?
gozaimashita.
Oh yeah, arigato gozaimasu. That's very
Ooh, you
friendly.
said-
Very,
got
very.
it.
You're very good. Wow.
I didn't even know you knew that phrase. Nice. All right, so just real quick, I'm going to scroll through and check if there's some listener comments out there. And if you're watching this right now but haven't left a comment, you can feel free to leave one now because maybe we will see it here. And also, I'd like to say hi to Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Cindy,
Thanks
you.
for letting us borrow
Thank
Dave
you for
tonight.
Dave.
Yeah. And thank you for setting up the watch party. I see that you set that up in that Facebook group, so we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
All right, let's get over here to Facebook land. All right. There we go. Ooh, we got a lot of comments here tonight. If there are any comments that don't show up right now, as always, we're going to check through them later tonight, and if there are any that we missed, we'll reply to you. So, all right, Sierra's watching. Hey, Sierra, great to have you here.
Thank you, Sierra.
She says, hi, Laura and Antonio. Happy Saturday. What an awesome treat. And there's a picture of your art here, Dave. There's a drum and piano emoji and also a painter's palette. Yay.
Nice.
Thank you for watching,
Nice.
Sierra.
Thank you, Sierra.
Joni and Alicia, hey, thank you for watching.
Johnny and Alicia, thank you. How is the packing going?
Yeah. And Dave, they're saying hello to you and saying very nice drawings.
Thank you.
Rosa, hey, Rosa, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Rosa.
She says beautiful artist work. Yeah, Dave.
Oh, thank you.
And photographer, oh my God, Dave, you have amazing pictures. I saw the sunset just recently
Oh
that
my
you
gosh,
posted.
yeah.
You really get the
Well,
the
you don't have to
momentum.
go so far. I think
Yeah.
that last sunset picture was just taken 300 feet from my garage.
Wow,
It was
that's
right,
amazing.
It's right in the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, this is an incredible photo.
Yeah, you have a good eye.
Thank
Put
you.
it up here. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, Joni says that she met you. Oh, maybe is she talking about Dave? And she said I met you and Antonio at East Ave Wegmans. Or maybe she was talking to. I think there's some comments missing here, so I like in the
Okay.
middle of a little thread here. She says, "Wonderful drawings, very talented, as Lori and Antonio are as well. Thank you so much."
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Joanne, hola Joanne, thank you for watching.
Hola, Joanne. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, she says, welcome, Dave. Nice to have a great artist drawing along with the music from two fabulous musicians. Thank you so much, Joanne. Betsy's watching. Hey, Betsy. And,
Betsy.
actually, it's Maggie. Hey, Maggie. Maggie and Betsy. Great to have you here.
We miss you, Maggie.
Yeah.
It's great to have you here back.
Yeah. She's probably been enjoying her summer vacation, I bet.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Maggie.
Yeah. I see that Alejandro and Alejandro Jr. are both watching. Hola, Ales. Dos Ales.
Yeah, gracias.
Hola.
Yeah.
Gracias, Alex.
And hola to Ma, Mary Lou, and Tiana
yeah,
also.
my
Thank you for
beautiful
watching.
family. Thank you.
Cindy, hey, thanks for watching and for commenting. She
Cindy,
says,
thank you.
I've got two different watch parties going on. I'm getting confused. Sometimes when there's like the same thing in multiple places, it gets confusing. But I think the more the merrier. So
Always
it's all
great.
good. All right, so we'll come back to the comments later on tonight if anybody would like to leave one now if you haven't.
Let's talk
So-
about shadows with Dave a little bit because I
yeah.
think shadows is something very important in draws, right?
Oh.
Shadows.
That's
What
a
do you
good one.
what
Yeah.
you can tell us about
I would-
shadows, Dave?
Oh yeah, it's all about contrast. It's really the blending of light and dark together. Sure, and shadows is just a tremendous idea. Who wrote the piece?
Oh, this one is by Johnny Mandel.
Nice.
Johnny Mandel,
The
who
shadow
actually...
of your smile.
Ooh, perfect. He's going to sing it for us. Yeah. Johnny Mandel actually just passed away recently, and he had a really long and prolific career. So, yeah, and actually, I don't know if, well, it's probably kind of hard to see on our small screen, but Dave, we've got your caricatures that you drew of us right on the wall up there. And now that you say that, Antonio, you've got a good shadow on the side of your face there in that picture. It looks very realistic.
That's great.
Wisdom lines.
The wisdom
Wisdom
lines. Yeah. So I didn't mention this in the beginning. I just like assumed that everybody knows Dave because you're so awesome.
Say something about
Yeah.
it.
So Dave is here in Rochester, New York with us. And we met him at the Jazz Festival in 2016. It was actually on the night that we performed there for the first time. And there was a jam session going on at one of the hotels downtown, and Dave was there doing caricatures that night, and we decided to get ours done, and he did such an amazing job, and we love them so much, and we loved getting to know you that night.
Oh, thank you.
And so you ended up doing, I think Antonio's looking for it right now. You ended up, yeah, perfect.
We have framed these.
Yeah.
We have seen these. Well, we have
Yeah.
framed these.
You can hold it right up here.
Yeah?
It's you're good. Just move it a little closer to, yeah. There you go. So Dave designed the cover for our Jazz Festival album, and we're so thrilled about it. We always love showing it off.
All the details in the piano, plus Laura's shoes, plus the dress. Is it
Yeah, the earrings and everything. Yeah, all those little details.
And Rochester in the back.
Yeah, I love that part.
This building?
What's the name of the
Well,
building, Dave, with the wings? The wings of progress.
The joke about that is, I guess a piano has 88 keys. I only drew 86. I'm sorry about that. I shortchanged you
Busted.
two keys.
That is totally okay. And actually, some
But
pianos have
it's
it.
great to be part of your collection. Your
Oh, there it
collection of
is.
great music.
Oh my gosh, you've literally got the whole collection right there. Thank you.
Well, I don't have the Pieces of Paris yet, but the holiday season is holiday shopping is not too early.
There you go. It's never too early for that.
You always got to get ready.
Yeah. So when did you, for our audience out there who might be meeting you for the first time right now, you want to tell us like a little story about how you got into caricature artwork and a little bit of your art career?
Well, basically I've been drawing since second grade.
Wow.
And I never stopped. And I think every human being can do it. It's just like eating, sleeping, breathing, walking, things like that. But I just kept at it, and I never stopped, and I never slowed down. So I'm actually a degreed electrical engineer. I worked at Kodak, but you should have seen my diagrams. They were so beautiful.
Oh
No,
my gosh,
I'm just
I'd love
kidding.
to.
But you can add art into any discipline, and it gives more interest in terms of what you're doing or dealing with. It also helps you learn about something when you draw it from life.
Yeah.
So I've been drawing now caricatures over 30 years. I'm estimating 62,000 people I've drawn globally.
That's incredible.
And it's not a fake news number. I sat down and figured it out with a couple of other caricature artists who said, well, how fast do you draw? How many gigs do you do a year? And it's kind of a real number, and it's shocked me, really. So,
and that means that's at least the amount of people that you've met and interacted with in your lifetime, which is pretty phenomenal to think about.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, and I've made so many friends, Laura and Antonio, so many friends, and you have too, with something that you're passionate about. So I'm still doing caricature. My next caricature will probably be for the Red Jacket Yacht Club. It'll look something like this, a little bit more illustrative. So it's just a lot of fun. There aren't a lot of caricature artists and cartoonists in the United States. I would estimate only 1,000. But we all kind of know each other and support each other.
It's so cool. It's really special. I like art forms that are like that. It's like a close-knit community.
Yeah. I've done some newspaper work too. I've done some work that was printed in the paper. I also did a 4-panel comic strip for a little while, and then that let me meet some of the best cartoonists in the whole world, like Charles Schultz when he was alive, and Lynn Johnston. To meet them face to face, it's very enriching.
Oh, it's so special. Wow. All
Thanks.
right, so should we get started with our next piece? So the reason Antonio was asking about the shadows is because the next piece we're going to play is called "The Shadow of Your Smile." This is composed by Johnny Mandel.
Great.
That was called The Shadow of Your Smile. And we're going to get the shadow of Dave's smile back over here in a second. As soon as I find the right button to press. There we go. Here you are. All right, you are back with us again.
Oh, that's great.
There you are. Hey. So I definitely see some shadowing there on on your paper.
I'm inspired by your father. I was thinking about your father while I
Oh
was
my gosh!
drawing
I
this.
thought I recognized those glasses. Hey, Dad, if you're watching, I
Hello,
think
Jan.
he is. Yeah.
Hey.
I found this photo that you took of my dad recently. It came up on my Facebook memories, and it was so cool. You had like I forget if it was at ADW or the Little, but there was a really actually speaking of shadows, there was a really cool shadow of my dad on the wall behind him, and it was a picture of him kind of sitting sideways at a table, and I thought it was so cool.
That was
saw
ADW.
That was ADW.
ADW.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought it was. Yeah, or where I thought it was. So yeah, oh, that's a beautiful drawing. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's so cool. And I think maybe you mentioned this last time you were with us that there seems to be kind of a connection with caricature drawing and jazz because there's a lot of improvisation in both.
And
We're
capture the
improvising
moment,
tonight.
you know?
Exactly.
Some of this, I had no idea what we were going to do, and then I did do some research. I have to tell the truth. So
No, that's okay.
it's a little bit of half and half.
Yeah, that's kind of what we
your
do too. So.
your jazz performing is really based on so many years of study and so many years of performance, and you just make it look so easy.
Oh gosh, well thank you. Well, even with that, like, I guess it's kind of similar in the way that like we know what tune we're gonna play, but we never know exactly what's gonna happen while we're playing, and that's like the magical part of it.
Yes,
so
because
they have
you
a lot of
realize that sometimes when you prepare, or even sometimes before we play, I have some ideas and I say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this in this part or this."
It always feels different in the moment.
Yeah, and turns out that sometimes when I actually do what I was planning to do, in the end I didn't like it.
Yeah, it happens to me sometimes too.
So because
It's a
didn't
good-
feel something was like not really. And when I am not planning anything and I just try to be in the moment,
Yeah, you come up with the best ideas.
something better coming. Sometimes even you surprise yourself.
Yeah,
with
and
that.
then sometimes
Right.
later you want to do it again, and you're like, oh, what was that thing I did?
Yes, yes.
It's just
Right.
it's a good metaphor for life, right? Because I think
Exactly.
planning things
And the-
in life is like that too.
And the audience is a big part of how it turns out as well, right?
Absolutely,
You know,
yeah.
the positive vibrations and the karma from the audience affect how you play and how you perform.
Definitely, and
Oh,
even now we feel that, even knowing that our virtual audience is out there.
Yeah, that's
feel,
why we
feel
always
that connection,
appreciate
too.
when the people is giving us some comments, because honestly, all that plus I know, okay, it's just a camera, but
Yeah, it makes
but
us
we
feel like you're
feel
really
that-
here with us.
Yeah, we feel the people here with us, right?
Yeah, definitely,
I mean,
absolutely.
it
That's
feels
like the nice thing
something.
about reading through the
Yeah,
comments.
thank you so much to
to
our friends and family who is spending time with us.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
we're so excited you could be here for our night with Dave. We're just so thrilled that you're
Oh.
here with us again.
Oh, thank you. I am too. It's great. I think you're gonna probably see more of this kind of virtual interaction, until things settle down a little bit.
Right,
What's
yeah.
nice about the virtual is that your reach is global now. It's really global.
Exactly. That's one of the coolest things about it, I
This
think.
is how is that?
The future is
phrase?
here.
It's here to stay.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's here to stay.
future
Just
is
like our
here-
love, it's here
it's
to stay.
here to stay.
Yeah. The future is here. And
Yeah.
it's bright. Yeah.
Dave, do you want to say something about your website or something that the people can check your work or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
I think I think one of the best ways to reach me is just simply look at Dave Bippy Boyer on Facebook. That's fine. So look up Dave Bippy
Perfect.
Boyer.
There he
I'm
is.
actually getting a lot of inquiries by Facebook Messenger.
Okay, yeah.
Very few people are actually sending me emails these days, which I'm kind of surprised about. But
Everybody's on
we
Facebook
change
now,
with the
I guess.
times.
Yeah.
So I am getting Facebook messages, and I do have my phone number right on my Facebook page. So
Okay.
it's really easy.
Gotcha.
Or they'll probably contact you, and you know on my hiding spot.
There you go. If any of you want to know Dave's secret hiding spot, you can get in contact.
And now I think it's a very good moment to mention something interesting about Horace Silver. And
Yes.
because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you prepared something about Horace Silver, and well, it's so many good things that we can say about him, about his
Yeah.
compositions, but you better.
Well, I was just going to introduce the next tune. So the next one, we picked this because we think the title is appropriate for our collaboration tonight. This is a Horace Silver tune called Cool Eyes. So you
Ooh.
told us that you were doing the project about drawing people's eyes and focusing on that now. So we thought it would be
Right.
appropriate to play this tune tonight. We love playing this one anyway, so it gave us like the perfect reason to do it again.
All right.
All right, so here we go.
You can listen, right? Keyboard, right?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Piano.
Yep. I was gonna say, did you see keyboard? We're not at that kind of gig. Just like olden days. All right. 1, 2, 1, That was called Cool Eyes by Horace Silver. And I'm going to turn Dave's audio back on here. Oh, perfect. That looks like Horace there.
I hope so.
There he
I
is
hope so.
during his mustache phase.
I learned about him thanks to you and Antonio introducing me to him, and he's definitely was a legend, absolutely a legend.
Definitely. His music really, I mean, I feel like we play so many of his tunes, and yet we've barely even scratched the surface of his output of compositions. He just, I always love musicians who are not only great musicians, but composers and arrangers, and he really had like a, kind of like a small big band, the concept anyway. He had a quintet for many years,
Right.
piano, bass, drums, and 2 horns, usually saxophone and trumpet. But the way he did the arrangements, really, don't you think it kind of is like a small big band?
Oh yeah.
Like they all have different sections and like interludes and just a lot of like little details that make the arrangements so interesting.
And I think you told me something about how the Jazz Messengers start
Right.
actually with Horace Silver
Yeah, it was
before
actually-
the
Right.
Blakey
It's actually
taking the
called
lead.
Horace Silver and the Jazz Messengers.
Exactly.
For the first
Right,
short period of time.
right.
But
It's a very
And then he
very-
was on Blue Note Records for for 25 years.
yeah,
And
it's
he
amazing.
started his own record label, I'm told.
Yeah, he did.
So-
And something else I'd like to mention, because you said you have some friends in Japan who are watching right now. So I read Horace Silver's autobiography a couple of years ago, and he said his absolute favorite place in the world that he ever went was Japan. And he
Wow.
said every time that he performed there, he felt like they just treated him like royalty. Like they just treated him and the band so wonderfully, and they loved the music and jazz so much, and they were just such responsive and appreciative audiences, and he just like was raving about that in the book. And man, after I read that, I really wanted to go to Japan. So hopefully when, someday when we're on the other side of this pandemic, we can go over there and hopefully meet all of you.
Yes, and
Let's
it's-
go together. Let's go together. That would be
Absolutely.
a lot
Road
of
trip.
fun.
Yeah,
Or
let's go
plane
together.
trip, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's
Japan
called-
Airlines and get some sushi. in the
Yeah.
airplane.
Oh, yum.
When you travel to Japan, do you travel in a Japan Airlines, Dave?
I pretty much go with airlines that offer a reasonable price, and
Okay.
when I land there, I eat almost everything. They
Yeah.
offer everything from pizza to omelets to sushi to takoyaki to konomiyaki and all the. It's all good, and
Yeah.
yet there's so many stairs, and you walk so much because I know you both enjoy walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weight just drops off.
There you go.
I leave some of myself in Japan, I guess, because when I come back, there's less of me.
I definitely felt that way when we went to Paris last, especially when we were in Montmartre. So many stairs and
So many steps,
we
yeah.
definitely left a piece of ourselves, literally and figuratively.
I always remember when we were about to climb that, I don't know
That
how many
really
stairs,
high
150
staircase.
something.
Yeah, or more.
And that was
It's like, okay, see you at the top.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
really
The
takes
other thing about
ourselves.
Horace Silver was I found out that he was born in 1929.
Okay.
So
Oh my God,
so
a
that's when the Depression was happening. So
year.
you know, not so challenging times at that time. So.
Yeah, not exactly the most auspicious year to be born, but hopefully.
Not
I don't
exactly.
remember if his birthday was in October. I hope
He was
hope
living
not.
in New York in that time.
He well, not when he was a kid. Oh my gosh, I got to go back to his autobiography.
Okay.
Again.
I think it's New Rochelle, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
It sounds familiar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, this
that's
is-
an amazing drawing. I love it. Love it so much.
I hope you like it. I hope you like it.
Beautiful.
Oh my
The
God,
detail. And you got
yeah.
the piano looking 3D behind there.
Yep.
Nice. So we got one more tune to play, and then after that, we're going to read through the comments again. So we hope you'll all hang with us for a while. If you have any questions for us or for Dave,
We're gonna read the comments in the end, right?
yeah, after this last tune. So we always love playing this piece. It's one of our classical jazz arrangements. And I thought it would be good for tonight because, well, this is a piece by Beethoven. Everybody knows Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, our jazzed up arrangement of it. But I always thought Beethoven had just such an interesting face, and I thought you would probably have fun drawing him tonight. So that was part of why we oh yeah, here he is. Part of why we picked this tune to finish off our set.
And I thank you very much for that.
You're so welcome. Can't wait to see it after we turn back around again and see you. Yeah.
And you do like Beethoven. I must
there he
admit,
is.
you do like Beethoven.
So that is the same set.
It's
Well,
the
I'm gonna
picture
hold
of
it
this guy. Exactly.
here, Dave. I'm gonna show you right here in your screen. Here's the original one.
Wow.
Here we go.
Wow.
No glasses, but those were put on afterward. All right, so we're gonna finish up with our jazzy arrangement of Beethoven's Symphony No. 5.
Okay.
He actually has some tempo, and Dave.
Yeah.
He takes some tempo
I wish I could see him well.
to do the strokes.
Oh my God, I
We're
can't
gonna
watch
ask
that
ask
afterward.
that question because I noticed that.
Nice. I wish I had eyes on the back of my head so I could see him while we're.
Is mute your mic.
Yeah.
Right?
We always love doing that one. That is Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, and that was recorded on our classical jazz album, which we released last year, about maybe a year and a half or so ago. Well, that is all the music for tonight, but we're going to stick around and hang with Dave for a few minutes, and we'd love to read any of your comments out there. We're going to check Facebook and YouTube again. And oh my gosh, look at that Beethoven drawing there. That's amazing. You got the hair, like the hair looks like it's blowing in the wind. I love it.
Well, this is one of the few images I think you'll see that he's actually slightly smiling.
I was just going to say, he looks kind of happy there. Like, he's happy that somebody's drawing him many.
Well, he's actually happy you're keeping his music alive. Thank you very much.
We hope he is. All right, so I'm going to check over here on, let's check YouTube and Facebook. And thank you so much once more to all of our patrons out there for making this virtual jazz club possible for 160 days. It's
a blessing. And thank you.
It's really hard to believe that it's been that many days, and it seems like it's gone by quick. And then on the other hand, when I look back or think about like our very first online concert from 5 months ago, it seems like
exactly.
a lot has happened. And actually, we were watching Seinfeld last night. It's one of our late night shows we like to watch. And it was that Seinfeld Chronicles episode, if there are any Seinfeld fans out there, which was like, I think it was made in the last season, and it's like a recap of all the episodes.
In the 9th year.
Yeah. So he said they had done what did he say, like 100 and it was a little less than 160 or a little over 106, was it
something like that, but
some
because
number
they
that was
were
similar
once
to
per
160
week.
Yeah, but he said
he
said like 9 years and 160, let's say, episodes. And I heard that and I thought, whoa, we just did that in that many consecutive days. So not that I'm like comparing ourselves to Seinfeld, it's like apples and oranges, but it just like made me kind of think like, wow, it's been that many consecutive days, which was a cool feeling.
And I think the most important here is to have an audience to watch.
Definitely.
That is the real thing.
Yeah. All right, here's where we left off. Betsy says, hi, Laura and Antonio. Maggie and I are having a girls' night, staying up late. Oh, those are the best kind of nights.
Yay!
Love the tunes you played tonight. Thank you so much. It's so great to have both of you here.
Thank you, Betsy.
My dad's here. Hey, Dad, thank you for watching.
Thank you, Jan.
Oh, Dave, you're going to love this. So he says, thanks, Dave. The picture looks like a younger me. The hair would be gray now. But you're what do they call it? A silver fox, Dad. You're making it look really good.
You are young, Jan.
Yeah.
You're so young.
You definitely look young still. In fact, I've had several people say that. That's your dad, really?
Exactly.
Like, he's got like a baby face in a good way.
Yes, Jan.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, Dad. This actually, it's now that you're here, it feels like old times when we were playing at the little theater, and my dad was there, and Dave was sometimes with us drawing, and we'd all hang out together afterward. Now I'm imagining that we're really doing that.
Exactly.
We're doing it virtually, yeah. Linda, hey Linda, thank you so much for watching.
Oh, Linda,
yeah.
It's great to have you here.
And I'm not sure if Amy is still with you, but if she is, hi Amy, Linda's daughter.
All right, hi Amy, nice to meet you.
I think she was here for the week. I'm not sure if she's still there, but Linda, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Linda.
She says, really enjoying you, 3 great artists. Hi Dave.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like a real caricature of my former self in these strange times. That's a very good analogy for right now. Looking forward to having you draw my caricature someday. This is fun tonight. Thank you so much, Linda.
Love to do it.
I always caricature. That is such a great word.
Caricature.
I always accidentally stumble over that word. Do you have to say that word like a bunch of times fast as like part of the test to become a caricature artist? It's like the initiation.
No, there's other things. You have to be drawn by other caricature artists and leave your feelings at the front door.
Oh my gosh, that's quite an initiation.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we've got it's a new listener for us. Maybe this is a friend of yours, Dave. Anna Antonic.
Oh yeah.
Did I say your name correctly? Your last name? That's an awesome name. It sounds kind of like Antonio.
Thank you, Anna, for watching.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us. She says, you two are so sweet and talented. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed listening and watching you tonight. I'm Dave's friend from Contra Dancing. Very cool.
Oh, nice.
And he gave me your 3rd album from the Jazz Fest, which was so good. Dave, great job tonight. I'm having fun swinging with all of you. Thank you so much, Anna. It's so great to meet you.
We really
Oh.
appreciate it. Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
Is this I think you told me about Anna the other day. You sent me a photo of you were both playing remind me what the instrument was that you were playing.
Oh, it's the shakuhachi. It's the
Okay,
Japanese
it's so
flute.
Cool.
The Japanese flute.
Very cool. I hope you don't mind. Dave sent me a picture the other day to show me those cool instruments. So Anna, nice to meet you virtually. Thanks so much for watching.
Nice.
Cindy says, hi there, Vinny Watson. Hi, Vinny. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Benny.
Donna's watching. Hey, Donna. Great to have you here.
Donna, thank you,
Yeah.
Donna.
She says, I met Dave years ago downtown when his Tuesday artists met lunchtime at the former Bausch and Lomb building. I worked at the
That's
Central Library, so I often ate lunch in the same building where the local artists met. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
We performed at that library several times
Oh,
before
yes.
this all happened. All right, Joanne says, gracias for a most enjoyable evening. De nada.
Oh, gracias. Thank you,
Yeah.
John.
Jim and Judy Henderson. Hey, Jim. Hey, Judy. Thank you so much for watching.
Jim and
Great to
Judy.
have you here. They say,
Thank
great
you.
show. Rosa. Hey, Rosa again. She says, Dave is so talented.
Oh,
Totally
yeah,
agree.
he really is.
Oh.
Totally agree. All right. So this was amazing. I loved seeing all the drawings. And actually, so Antonio just made a really cool comment to me that that I was not aware of because I have my back turned while you were playing. But what were you just saying
No,
about Dave?
I think Dave kind of used a little bit of the tempo on his strokes when he's drawing.
You're
because
drawing
you know,
in time with us.
have you seen how he draws? He's drawing with this gracious movement in the strokes, like
Right.
So cool.
like that. And I think you pick the tempo of the music, like you get it like at the pulse.
It's
You
so
know,
awesome.
Is that Dave?
No, you're absolutely right. We are connected. We are definitely connected,
it.
and your playing and the energy of your drumming and the energy of your piano playing just made a world of difference.
Nice.
It's an honor. It's an honor, and it just fills my soul.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you,
We
Dave.
feel the
This
same
is
way
so
about
great.
you, and we're really a trio now, all linked together
Yes.
like this.
And you know, I
Yeah.
noticed that since we met you, because even you can see, well, he's working in a how's it called
Like
the
vertically.
canvas or the
Yeah.
you know, but when he's
Yeah.
working actually in the iPad.
Oh,
I
right,
saw,
yeah.
Right.
I saw you doing that thing, and I said, oh, he has that.
Well,
Really
the,
cool.
your third album was done on the iPad, and I was
Yeah.
very glad the way it printed well.
Yeah, the colors
The
look
only thing
amazing.
about working on the iPad is your strokes are only 4 inches long. I mean, just 4 inches.
Oh.
Whereas here, I can go swoop, swoop, swoop. I mean,
Oh.
you know, Antonio, you're moving your arm,
Uh-huh.
and Laura, you're moving your arms and fingers, and I want a chance to move my arms and fingers too.
Yeah, it feels good.
This is great.
That's so great.
Yes, it's nice.
Yeah. All right. So it was so great to have all of you here. Thank you for celebrating night number 160 with us tonight, and we hope to see you all again here tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.